Hey everybody, Dawn McGee here, your wellness strategist and nutrition evangelist. All month long we're talking about self-care, and today I'm talking about seasonally appropriate self-care. And no, I don't mean because it is winter and your skin is dry, you need a different kind of facial, although that is true also. I'm talking about the seasons of life. So when I was in my 20s, self-care looked like extra sleep, an occasional massage, um, just not that much, to be perfectly honest with you. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself to get on the self-care bandwagon a little bit sooner. But what you need in your 20s, my point is not the same thing as what you need in your 30s, 40s, or 50s. When I was in my early 40s and I had a toddler running around the house, self-care looked like a mommy day off, right? It looked like time to go to the certification classes that I wanted to go to. It looked like time to write my business plan. Now that I'm approaching 60, self-care looks like a whole variety of different things, right? I have self-care for my business, right? I've talked about the messaging seminar I'm going to at the end of April, and I'm super excited about that. Self-care for my life. I am working on updating all of my estate documents so that when, not if, but when, because the life comes to an end for all of us at some point, my son won't have to deal with a complicated mess of paperwork that won't make any sense to him. Documenting all of that is appropriate for this season of life for me. It looks like monthly facials. It looks like time with the people who matter the most to me. That's really important. I'm spending time with my son. I'm spending time with my friends. I am getting involved in new activities. I just signed up for a learn to play Mahjong class. That's learning new things is important to me throughout my whole life. And as I'm moving through, wherever I am right now into the next stage of my life and career, I want things to look the way I want them to look. Um, so my challenge to you is think about what season of life you are in right now. Whether you are a young professional, no kids, not attached, self-care looks like one thing. If you're in a career growth phase, self-care will look like a different thing. If you've got young kids around the house, again, different form of self-care. If you're juggling kids and a growing business, something different as well. If you're moving into empty nest life, like I am, different form of self-care. Figure out where you are in your seasons, what matters to you, and what needs more attention. I think that's a key that we don't often take the time to step back and think about what needs more attention. So I took a step back a couple of months ago and said, you know what, I need to set better boundaries. I spend a lot of time giving, and that's great because that's part of my business, that's part of my life, that's part of who I am. And it's time to spend a little more focus taking care of me. Because if I don't take care of me, then I won't be around to continue giving to all the people that I want to give to. So that's something that I was thinking about very personally for me. And I've been talking about self-care for my business and where things go in the next phase. And I would love to know where you are. What's your phase? And what needs more attention? What feels like it's been neglected? That's the area to focus on for self-care. I hope that was helpful. As always, what I hope for you is that you live a life you love without giving up the things that bring you joy.